Hi everybody. We've been doing a lot of very esoterical stuff of late in our YouTubes, and it's kind of hard as a mystic to marry the very mystical we are 99% empty space to the human experience, because we are experiencing ourselves as a human being. So we're very quick to say, yes, you're a spiritual being having a human experience, but that human experience is very, very real. We bleed, we feel pain, we feel cold, we feel hot, we see, we hear, we experience everything that humanity has given us. And it's quite an amazing miracle if you think about it, and how the human body is actually made up. So today I wanted to go deeply into the human experience. What is it to be a human being? And as you can see by the photo up above, I want you to really stop for a moment and contemplate what an incredible, incredible miracle we are. Now, doctors study for years and years and years to understand the human body. So we're just going to go into a teeny little bit of it, just to kind of get an awareness as we do our practice of how the body moves, how the body feels, the different organs in the body, the different sensations in the body. So I do want you all to lie down and get comfortable. It's cold in Africa, so if you need to cover yourselves, cover yourselves. This will be a short meditation, just bringing in an awareness of the human being, you, us, our human experience. So closing your eyes now, just take a deep breath through your body and really begin to experience yourself, your physicality lying on the mat. So get this awareness, yes, I am this physical being. And get the awareness that you have a whole skeleton system. So feel your skeleton, feel your bones. Actually go into your body and feel your bones. And how amazing this whole skeleton is. Because without it, we'd be very, very, very floppy. We wouldn't even be able to have a structure. So the skeleton gives us structure. So feel that structure. Just visualize in your mind's eye that image of the skeleton, your skeleton. And then feel and sense your muscles. So the muscles are what move the skeleton. There are two types of muscles, the big muscles that move the skeleton, and then the small muscles that aid in digestion and aid in the organs and all the rest of it. But just think of the big muscles that move the skeleton, and those muscles are attached to the skeleton with tendons. So those pull the muscles and pull the bones in different ways. Now, isn't this amazing that we can actually walk, we can move, we can have movement in our body, but it wouldn't happen without the brain. It really wouldn't happen without the brain. So it's quite amazing how quickly the brain tells the nervous system, and then that nervous system informs the organs to do all their systems, and then the tendons to move the muscles, to move the skeleton. The ligaments are between bone to bone, so they just help the bones to have a form of movement. But tendons are muscle to bone. So pause for a moment, guys, and start to really feel this amazing miracle called you. Do you know that there are more cells in the human system than there are stars in the Milky Way? So that's billions and billions of cells. And each one of these cells, through complicated DNA, which we will get into one day, make up organs in your body. And so these organs all have systems that work in your body. And I just want you to spend a few moments really getting to think about this miracle that is you. We've spoken about the brain and the nervous system, how it informs the body, how it informs the nerve endings, that if you touch something hot, you're going to feel heat or pain. The biggest sense organ is the skin, so we feel a lot through the skin. The brain is amazing in the other sense organs, the eyes, how we see. Think for a moment how incredible it is how we see. There's a whole system of how we see. We see upside down and the brain then reverts it to the right way round. How we hear, how there's little tiny bones in our ears that hammer as the waves come in and create an awareness, and then that goes to the brain and that interprets it as my voice talking to you. How we eat through our mouths and how our tongue helps us to taste. So we actually taste the food before the digestive tract goes down into the digestive tract. How we smell our food, and that gives us an awareness. Actually, our smell has apparently got more to do with how we enjoy and digest our food than even our tongue. So how amazing is this? I'm giving you these few facts, not to overwhelm, but just to, this is you. This is us. This is how incredible we are. After the stomach has digested the food, it goes through 22 feet of small intestine. 22 feet. I mean, that's huge. I don't know how much that is in meters, but it's really, really long. And then 5 feet of large intestine. The circulatory system with the veins and the arteries and the heart that pumps is miles and miles of veins. It's like the numbers are astonishing, and this is the miracle of us. And then we've got to marry all of this. Then, of course, there's the urinary system and the liver that's on your right and the gallbladder that's on your right. And then there's the stomach and the spleen and the pancreas. The pancreas is beneath your stomach. So there's all your organs, your amazing little kidneys with your little adrenal glands, your whole glandular system, your lymphatic system. So your whole body, just pause for a moment and really feel you. Feel you and connect to you. And the more you kind of really look at yourself, the more you realize what an incredible miracle you are. And then you also realize that you're made up of these atoms that are 99.9% empty space that come together. So it's a huge marrying of this human experience, this whole collective consciousness of being a human. So as we go through our practice today, we're going to feel our bodies. We're really going to feel into our bodies. We're going to learn to say thank you to this incredible system, the systems actually that work within us to give us this human experience. The experience of being able to feel, to be able to see, to be able to hear, to be able to experience life. This temple of our soul. So take a few more breaths into the temple of your soul and just be amazed. Be amazed at how incredible we truly are. We really, really are. And that's our humanness. The fact that we're a being of light is also incredible, but just are the miracle of being a human being and all that goes into being a human being, this human experience. And then very slowly, stretch your bodies. Take a lovely, long, slow, deep inhale. Bring your arms behind you. Stretch. Now, as you stretch, feel your muscles stretching. Feel your body stretching. You know, I always talk about making deluxe accommodation for your organs. So feel that the breath is expanding your torso and you're really getting beautiful stretch. And then take your knees and give them a wonderful hug. And as you squeeze your knees, squeeze into your whole torso and feel this whole torso that houses. Your torso houses all these systems. It's unbelievable. So squeeze into it, roll onto your right sides, and come into a seated position. So the ability of the skeleton to hold us in the seated position. Bring your hands into prayer. And again, just scan yourselves. Just have this amazing awareness of you and how the skeleton and the muscles and the tendons and the ligaments allow us to move. Bow your head to your heart, and how the respiratory system allows us to breathe as we take some lovely, long, slow, deep breaths, which then filter into the circulatory system, which then fills us with nutrients. Bring your hands onto your knees. Inhale, come forward and feel your body. exhale, squeeze and round. So I want you to really feel your body today. Feel your human physical body. So we're going to be very grounded in this because we want to feel how the actual spine manipulates here, how the little intervertebral discs open and expand as you breathe and you manipulate the spine, how you're taking your torso for a ride. Breathe and then slowly come forward and feel the length of the spine. Feel that as you lengthen and stretch, each one of those little discs is like opening a little bit more. You're creating space. As you create space in your torso, you create space for all your organs. So lengthen, let the shoulders not come up to the ears, though you want to feel the length from the two sit bones all the way through, all the way up through the whole torso. Breathe into it and then release slowly up. Change the cross of your feet. Take your left hand out to the side. Take your right hand onto your hip and then come up and over. Now you've got a really big lung here on the right side. It's obviously my left, but it's your right. A very big lung, and you've got a liver, a big liver. Liver is a big organ, and you've got your gallbladder. So you've got a lot of big organs here, plus a little kidney also on the right side. So feel your stomach is kind of in the middle and your pancreas is behind your stomach. The stomach goes a little bit to the left, but kind of in the middle. So the main organs on your right side are your lung, big lung. Lungs are huge and they're on the back body. So you've got to breathe very deeply into the back body. You've got your liver, your gallbladder, your kidney. Of course, for us ladies, the one ovary, fallopian tubes. Breathe into it, sense it, and then slowly come up and feel. So your organs also hold energy and they hold emotions. We know this definitely a lot through Chinese medicine. So the liver is a place that holds a lot of anger. So when you really give it a lot of attention and awareness, you're actually healing it on a very deep level. So your organs communicate with you. When was the last time you communicated with your body in this way? So I want you to feel your body. Push your left hip down and then come over. The left side has got a little bit more of the stomach into it, but it crosses the center. It's got the spleen. The left side has got more of the heart. So your actual heart, although your heart is kind of in the middle, but your left lung is a bit smaller because it has the heart coming up into it. So feel this, breathe into it. That heart, the most amazing little organ. It's a muscle that pumps. It's got 4 chambers and it pumps 100 times a minute. I mean, it's ridiculous, the numbers. It's incredible. So as you stretch through this whole left side, you've obviously got your kidneys, you've got your spleen, you've got your ovaries, and breathe into it and feel your bladder's pretty much in the middle of your body. Breathe into it and sense. And again, you're going into your body and you're making space for these organs by the stretch. So this is how yoga is so good for the physical body. And then slowly come back. Come onto your hands and knees. And open and spread. Again, feeling your spine as you inhale into cat and exhale, squeeze and round. Inhale into cat and exhale, squeeze and round. Now really go inside yourself and feel what you're doing for your physical body. And with your breath, you're oxygenating each one of your organs, you're oxygenating every little cell. So the deeper you breathe, the more healthy your body is. Big inhale, and we're going to come into a wide-legged down dog. So we're inverting our whole being. We're inverting our body, and when we invert our body, we give grace to the organs, we give grace to the torso, because we're going against gravity, the torso, the organs. Then they say that when you do inversions, you actually give youthful awareness to your organs. So it's really good to invert. All your systems inverted, so they're going against their normal gravitational pull. And so they also just like being able to open up more. This is the yogic perspective of the inversions in terms of gravity and the organs. Push your heels into the floor. Push your palms into the floor and lift your 2 sit bones and feel your body. Feel this amazing thing called your skeleton that's actually helping you to hold this incredible position called down dog. Feel your feet rooted into the earth. Even feel your toes. How amazing are your toes and fingers? How dexterous are our toes and fingers? Inhale, drop onto your knees. Exhale, take child's pose. So we're going to be very grounded after this class because we're going to really feel our own humanity, our own selves. Inhale forward into cobra and hold it. Draw your heart up. Now, so many positions, especially after procedures, so any kind of like gentle back bends, obviously we wouldn't give a heart patient a back bend, we'd give it heart patients can do bridge poses, very supported bridge poses, because anything that opens the chest like this expands and opens the valves of the heart. So you're getting more blood, and the deeper you breathe, the more you're going to spread that blood through your system, oxygenating it completely. So nice to oxygenate the blood and the brain. Big inhale, exhale, push back into child's pose. Just feel how your chest feels, how your physical chest feels. Also, when we do a back bend, we open the rib cage. So inhale, come forward and feel how the rib cage is now opened. Feel how the lungs can then expand. Breathe into your back body. Really allow the back body to expand as well as the front body in this back bend. And then tuck your toes under and push back into your down dog. Now feel if your chest doesn't feel a little bit different because you did the cobra pose, so that you opened your chest more. So get that awareness of how it feels like. Okay, we're going to look towards our hands, walk our feet halfway up the mat, and just roll ourselves up. Have your feet slightly pigeon-toed. Now, the amazing ability to stand is created through the skeleton and the muscles, holding it all together. Otherwise, we'd be all floppy-woppy. We wouldn't even be able to stand. Curl your tailbone, lift your belly. Big inhale, come up. Exhale, go back over. Now you're stretching through that right side, but you're stretching all the way through from the baby toe, all the way through, and it feels really good. So you're making space in your body. Inhale, come up. Compaction is the worst thing that we can do for our bodies. If we compact the organs, we don't allow them their full capacity. If we compact the discs, we get sore backs. So we want to find as much expansion in our bodies, and we want to find as much breath. Inhale, come up, and exhale, come to tabletop. Take your hands on your knees and lengthen that spine. So the spine is so important because of all the nerves that run down it. And those nerves tell our bodies exactly what to do. So we want to really unravel the nerves. And sometimes what happens when we compact is the nerves get scrunched, and then we get terrible like sciatica pain or referred pain into even the arms, the shoulders. That's when the spine condenses. So the more we can lengthen the spine, the more we can open the spine, the more we can feel and release the nerves. So really feel like you're stretching that spine. Big inhale and exhale. Let yourself again come into a forward fold. So anytime you invert your body, you're inverting gravity for the organs. Feel the back of the legs. These huge muscles at the back of the legs, the little hamstrings, the big hamstrings, and you're going to feel them as you come into the forward fold. Allow that to open. Allow them to spread, and then slowly come up and roll your shoulder blades. Good. Stand at the front of your mat and bring your big toes to touch, your hands into prayer. Big inhale, open. Big exhale, swan dive down. Think out a miracle that you're moving. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you're going to take a big step back with your right foot, and you're going to be on a balance beam. We're coming into triangle. Bend your front knee and come up into your triangle pose. Now feel your body, feel the extension, feel your fingertips, feel your feet, root into all four corners of your feet, Feel these big thigh muscles pulling you up. Feel yourself lengthening and own the full expression of yourself. So breathe into your whole space. Breathe into the very skin on your body. Inhale, come forward, and exhale, come down. Feel, guys, push into your feet evenly. If your head can allow you, look up. Push your back against an imaginary wall. Lengthen through your spine. And here where we use the internal locks of yoga bandhas, feel how that gives an internal muscular story of drawing your spine even longer. Firming your belly, finding some core strength. Owning the pose, breathing into it, feeling the full expression of the pose. Keep nice and strong, big inhale, exhale, come over your leg. Pull your left hip back, your right hip forward, and then bring your hands down and fold yourself over your leg. You're going to feel a huge stretch in the back of the hamstring. Go into that and allow that muscle to expand. Breathe into it. And then you're going to bring your hands down, bend your front knee, and take yourselves back into your down dog. Breathe. Inhale into your plank. Now feel how wonderfully strong your muscles are. They're actually holding you up. Your bones are holding you up, but your muscles are holding your bones. So your muscles are getting strong. Feel that. Lift your belly up towards your heart, so you're creating a core strength. Breathe into it and be amazed at how strong your body is. Really just feel how your body is accommodating you to hold this pose. Big inhale, exhale, drop your knees, bring your elbows in, chin and chest onto the floor. Flatten your feet, inhale up into a cobra, curl your tailbone, lift. Now again, you're opening that whole chest area up. Tuck your toes under and push back into your down dog. Stretch it out. So it's a miracle how we move, how we function, all that happens. Look towards your hands. Walk, step your feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And inhale, swoop your arms up and around and come back into prayer. Inhale, open. Lift your chest. Think about all the good you're doing as you breathe this breath through your body. Exhale, you're releasing all the carbon dioxide. Inhale, lengthen. Coming to triangle on this side. Left foot comes back, front foot, left arm cartwheels up, front leg becomes straight. Own the space of your body. Feel the strength in your body. Celebrate you today. Celebrate this miracle, this body that we've been given on this planet Earth to experience our lives. Gives you the experience, the body. Big inhale, come forward. Exhale, down. So there's wonderful things called your joints, and one of the most amazing ones, of course, is your hip joint, the ball and socket joint of the hip. And the way it hinges to enable us to do all these incredible moves. So breathe into it. Feel your whole space of your body. My hand looks like it's shining. It's beautiful. Breathe. Feel. And then you're going to inhale into your tabletop. The strength of your muscles holding you up, and then drop your hands, pull your right hip back, your left hip forward, and feel your leg. Lengthen your torso over. So you're getting that lovely big stretch again. Creating space in your body. Bend your knee, take it back into your down dog. Breathe into it. Feel. So if you can just have such a new respect for your bodies, for this temple of your soul after today's class, maybe you'll go and explore some more about the miracle called life. Inhale into plank. Exhale, knees, chin and chest. Flatten. Inhale into cobra, bhujangasana, and exhale, push back. Breathe. we're going to face the camera or your computer, so whichever foot comes forward to do that, and open your feet nice and wide. Again, you're on a balance beam, and bring your palms forward. So we're at least 70% water. Each little cell, your blood, your urine, your lymphatic system, all water. And in yoga, the second chakra is water. So we've got this wonderful sense of flow through our body. Breathe into it and feel. And again, feel the length of the spine. And be amazed, we're made up of the elements. Earth, water, fire, air. The heat in our body is pretty incredible. I mean, our temperature's 37.6 or something. I mean, that's hot. If a day is that hot, we say, wow, that's hot. So we're very hot inside. Our blood is warm, hot, as it flows through us. Everything. As the air comes in through our nose, it gets warmed. That's why in yoga we prefer to breathe in and out through the nose to keep that warmth in. The warmth of that air helps to generate a thing called synovial fluid that coats our joints. How amazing, all these little things, all these millions and millions of little things that make us up, or make up us, bad English. And then slowly bring your hands back underneath your shoulders, lift your torso up, and then bring your arms out to the side and hold. So feel yourself grounded into your feet. Don't let your weight be in your heels, let it be even. Stretch your arms out to the side and feel the strength of you. Big inhale, exhale, drop your left arm, and we're coming to our first twist of the class. Twisting is amazing. Look how we're gently squeezing into organs. We're squeezing into intervertebral discs. Once you squeeze, then you release, then a fresh flow of blood comes there. Come back into your tabletop, hold it, breathe. Drop your right hand and lift your left. So again, you're squeezing. Breathe. So the bottom half of you is getting squeezed a little bit more, your right side. So giving your liver a bit of a good squeeze, helping it to cleanse your body. Come back into the tabletop, hold it, then take your hands to the outside of your legs and pull your elbows out to the side and drop your forehead, drop your head down. Feel the shape of you. So your body is accommodating and your mind is telling you within a split second to move yourself into this position. You hear my voice saying, drop your head, and before you know it, your head is dropped. And your body is accommodating you to be in the position. Bend your knees, pull yourself towards that opening. Really pull as if you're pulling yourself through that opening. Pigeon toe your feet a little bit more, and then straighten the legs. Breathe into it. Slowly release. Walk your hands over to your front foot and take your down dog again. Breathe. You're going to bring your left foot forward between your hands, flatten your back foot, and be coming into warrior. Roll yourself, cartwheel yourself up. Bend your front knee. So the strength of the body, the flexibility of the body's ability to adapt is so amazing. Curl your tailbone and then stare out over your front palm. And just be so grateful for you. This miracle that lets us bleed, that lets us cry, that lets us laugh, that lets us experience, but most of all allows us to love and feel and see all the beauty in life and hear all the beautiful music. Turn your palm to face up and come over. Reverse triangle, reverse warrior. Release and stretch. So you're getting a lovely big stretch now all the way up through your left side, making space. Your right side's getting a little bit of a scrunch, but not too much. So every time you condense, you squeeze in, and then you give your organs like a tiny little massage. Breathe into it, stretch. Now you've squinched this side, come back into your warrior. Virabhadrasana, drop your forearm onto your thigh, and now stretch. Stretch your whole right side. And feel how nice that feels. So see what the poses do. They stretch, they condense, they let you bear weight of your body, they firm, they open. So it's this amazing practice, all that it does for us. Come back into your warrior. I want you to do that again. So feel your right side, feel your left side. Breathe, come back, palm up, and stretch. And feel happy organs, very happy organs. Come back, bring your hands down, take yourselves back into plank. Big inhale, exhale, knees, chin and chest, or if you want to do chaturanga, please feel free. Inhale up into cobra. Feel that heart saying, oh, thanks for the opening. Tuck your toes under and push back into down dog. Just switching sides, guys. Bring your right foot forward between your hands, your left foot bends. Now you're going to cartwheel yourself gently up. Warrior on this side. Enjoy. Enjoy the poses. So, I focus such a lot on the energy moving through your body and more of the mystical. But when we really stop and feel how amazing and what's happening and what yoga does for our physical bodies, it's fabulous to remind ourselves, because this is our existence, our experience. Breathe, turn your palm up, big inhale, exhale, over, stretch, guys. So here you go, you're scrunching a little bit into your left side, but you're opening up your whole right side. So you're making space. Visualize inside your torso what's happening as you do these stretches, as you find the strength. Come back, drop your elbow, and now get that beautiful stretch all the way up through the left side. Happy spleen, happy heart, happy body. Breathe. Okay, we're going to come back again. We're going to do it one more time just to really feel. So it gives you a different awareness when you start focusing in on your internal organs, on your internal structure. Stretch. Back again. Over. And enjoy. Breathe. Hands onto floor. Inhale into down dog. Exhale here. Inhale into plank. Exhale, knees, chin and chest. Flatten. Inhale up into cobra. Tuck your toes under and push back into down dog. Breathe. Drop onto your knees. Cross your feet and come to sit. Okay. Take your left foot, right foot onto your left tush, your left foot over. Sit nice and tall. Now really feel your torso. Feel both sides of your body, and we're going to sense and feel what happens when we do a twist. So inhale, lift your left arm, exhale, bring it behind you. Push this left foot into the floor so that you really want to be very long in your twist. Right arm up and elbow to knee. Now, drawing the entire right side of your body round. There's a gentle squeeze into the left side of your body, your back body. There's a lengthening of your spine. There's a squeezing of each and every one of your little discs. So those little intervertebral discs between your vertebrae are getting a good squeeze. Your whole body is squeezing. You're also squeezing into your nerves so that you are bringing about an energy into your whole being as you twist. Unraveling the brain center, they say, but really feeding the nerves, feeding the brain center, feeding the whole body with a twist. So beneficial for you. They say it's so good for your back because you are making space in those little discs. And then slowly come round and just feel how when your body comes back, how then blood will go automatically flowing in great gushes. I'm sure it doesn't happen like that, but I like to visualize it like that. So it's an incredible amount of flow of blood because you condensed it and now you've opened it. It's like a sponge. So it's now reabsorbing again. Breathe and then release. So when we come into Gomukhasana, we're feeling into the hip joints and we're getting some incredible hinges here. Isn't it amazing that we can actually sit, even if we don't sit 100% perfectly, how we can actually put ourselves into these kind of positions. When you take your fingers and you push into your feet and you push in your fingertips, there's so many nerve endings here and we actually feel the most amount of pain through our fingers. We get very tingly in our fingers and it's amazing how much we can feel and sense through our hands. Our hands are huge. If you rub your palms together, you create that incredible sense of heat and then you can feel those nerves. You can feel the fingers. Okay, big inhale and exhale, come forward. Breathe into your hips. So you're allowing an expansion here, but you're also doing something wonderful in that you're squishing your torso against your thighs. So you're getting a gentle massage. Every time you condense or squish, you're massaging. The spine can be nice and long here, even as it rounds. So you're getting a lovely rounded spine, a lengthening of those discs, which is really nice after you've twisted. So you're making more space for the discs. Breathe. And then slowly come up. Close your eyes for a moment and just feel. Feel your body. And then slowly release and let's change sides. Pushing the foot down, lifting nice and tall, lifting your right arm, bringing it behind you and really feeling like you're lengthening the spine as much as you possibly can. Left elbow to knee and twist. Twist yourself around. Squeeze, breathe, feel. So feel the sides of the body, feel the vertebra, feel the nerves, and just feel so good because each time you do a yoga pose or yoga pose does you are affecting such incredible healing in your body. You're bringing about such joy into your whole body, such healing, such opening, the ability of the water energy, the blood to flow through you. And then slowly come back. Pause for a moment and just feel. Then bring knee over knee. Find your two sit bones. Lift up nice and tall. And then bring yourself over. Let your chin release. And just be. Be as in a sense of total contentment and amazement and gratitude at this miracle. Our complex, our human complex is so fascinating and so amazing with all our systems and the numbers are staggering. Do you know that we are new every 7 years, right at this moment in time, as you're sitting doing this Gomukhasana, your cells are dying off and new ones are being replaced. As you sit here, and not just a few, millions and millions. So by the time at the end of your lifetime, you've gone through billions and trillions and numbers that you can't even imagine of cells. They keep regenerating themselves. So we keep changing, we keep growing, we keep evolving. And then slowly release, come back onto your hands and knees. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders and push back into your down dog. Such a nice pose, enjoy it. Feel now how your spine feels after you've done that twisting. How it's moved, how it's corrected, how it's lengthened. Feel your torso. Okay. And then drop onto your knees, cross your feet over, and let's lie down. Lie on your backs and bend your knees. So one of the poses that you give to someone who has had a heart is a very gentle bridge pose. And I want you to feel it now. As you gently push your hips up, we don't have to do it gently, but for a heart patient, you might just put like a small cushion or something here or a block so that it's not too high up. For us, we go really, really, really high up. And now feel how the valves in your heart opens, your chest opens. The minute that your heart and your chest are open, the free flow of fluids, of blood through you, the release of oxygenated blood to all your body parts, and then the release of the carbon dioxide out through the respiratory system and the lungs. So the circulatory system opens here in a bridge pose, and the respiratory system opens. Breathe, so healthy for you. Push down, curl your tailbone towards your pubic bone, and it takes musculature to hold you up here. Breathe into it and feel. And connect with your physical heart, this amazing organ. You know, when your heart starts pumping, that's it. You got no blood to the brain and you become brain dead. Your body stops functioning. So all organs are important, but some organs we can live without, like our gallbladder. Even our spleen we can live without. One kidney we can live without, because they can put you on dialysis. But you can't live without the heart. Breathe. So feel your heart pumping away. And then slowly release and come down. Stretch your legs long. Take your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, and just give yourself a lovely big stretch here and feel from your toes through to the palms of your hands. And then release. Bend your knees. Bring your hands underneath your tushy, thumbs touching. Straighten your legs. Lift. And here you open your throat. So feel in fish pose how you open your throat. Most amazing thyroid gland here, part of the whole endocrine system, your glands. So really, so amazing, this thyroid. And then your voice box here. Opening up this whole throat area. Breathe into it. Also opening your heart, but you can feel it's a heart opener, but not a little bit different to the bridge pose. It also opens your heart, but not as much as the bridge pose here. You're getting a lovely big opening through your thyroid, through your throat. And then slowly release, come down, and just feel. Breathe into it. So the endocrine system with all your hormones that regulate your whole functioning of your being, and your lymphatic system, which drains and actually reduces all infection. So when the lymph gets clogged, you get more infections, swollen lymph glands. So all the poses of yoga help with both the endocrine and the lymphatic system. Breathe into it. So feel the difference now. We're going to do one more bridge pose. Push your feet into the floor. Lift your hips. Interlace your fingers. Push your palms down. And in this particular instance, your chest is coming towards your chin. And so you're actually squeezing the thyroid gland, which is so amazing. So you've just opened and spread it open, and now you're squeezing it. So feel all these different things we do for our physical body when we do our poses. There's the voice box in this area here. Breathe. And then slowly release. Pause for a moment with your knees bent and just feel. Take your left knee and give it a good hug. Squeeze it to you. Good, good, good squeeze. Put it down and squeeze the other side. Nice. Hug both knees and then roll up to a seated position. So it depends on how you hinge the body. Look at how these hips now, because of the ball and socket joint, are able to externally rotate. And if you take your feet and you open them, you're going to feel this rotation happening more. And then you're going to feel also this lovely opening through your inner thighs. Lift your chest up and just feel the body in the positions. Own the positions. Breathe into it. Push your elbows into your knees and lengthen through your spine. Every single yoga position is working in so many ways, but today we're focusing in what it's doing for our physical bodies, what it's doing for our physical systems as we breathe into it. And then slowly come up. I'm going to do a twist here. You can bring your feet together, bring your right hand behind you, your left hand onto your knee and twist. So not only do you twist the organs, but you can feel often you're squeezing even into your little bladder, you're squeezing into your kidneys. So you're getting good squeezes here that is helping with your elimination on a physical level. So we say we twist to release anything that no longer serves us, but that means physically as well. And then release, come back, and go to the other side. Squeeze. And breathe. And feel. And come back. When you twist, you're also twisting all those intestines. So you're getting that peristalsis, you're getting that movement so that we can eliminate the waste. Come back to a seated position. Sit nice and tall and feel. Just feel your bodies. Feel into your bodies. Feel the awareness of your bodies. The awareness of everything within you. Your whole being. And notice how when we sit, if we lift the perineum, if we lift the belly, we lengthen the spine. And then release, stretch your legs out. So you need more musculature here to hold the same position. Push your heels away from you, Dandasana. Breathe. So just sitting like this. We're using our muscles, we're lengthening our spine, we're opening our torso. Feel, breathe, and then gently push yourself forward. Try to bring your belly towards your thighs. Hold on to wherever you are and feel the whole of your back body. So your back body is getting a lovely long stretch from your heels to your tush and then from your tush up through the crown of your head. You're making length. You're stretching the back body. Feel that. Breathe. And then come up. Take your hands behind you. Point your toes and stretch your... I'm coming forward, otherwise I'm going to bang my head. Stretch the whole front body. And then slowly release. Lie back down again into Shavasana. Be warm. Cover yourselves. Close your eyes and feel your physical body. Feel every part of your physical body. Your skeleton, your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments, all the systems of your body. Feel the very skin on your body. Breathe into the skin. Feel you. Feel what it is to be a human being. And the miracle, the absolute miracle of this consciousness that gives us all of this, the ability to taste and eat food, to drink and taste what we're drinking, to smell beautiful smells, sometimes not so beautiful, to feel, to be able to give someone a hug, to be able to touch, to be able to make love, to be able to reproduce. The miracle of birth, the miracle that is us, the miracle of being a human and having a human experience. Feel it all as you lie here in Shavasana, really celebrating every aspect of your being, your total, complete being, and feeling an incredible sense of gratitude to your own physical body that affords us the experience of life and all that goes into it. So although it is 99% empty space, there's an incredible amount going on. And it's like, how do you marry the illusion with the reality of how we feel and the experience? And I guess that's part of the human experience, part of living on this earth in our 3D dimension. We talk about evolving into the 5D, but I really believe that we have to experience and own and appreciate. And then within this human body, the most amazing ability to actually have emotions, to be able to feel sadness, to feel love, to feel joy, the ability to think, to be able to rationalize. How amazing, how absolutely amazing. So just for a few more moments, appreciating you as you lie here on your mats. Maybe some parts of you will be more prevalent. If you have a problem in an area, send that area love, connect with it, and thank your body. Thank your body for the human experience. And then very, very slowly, you're going to bring your awareness back. You can wriggle your fingertips. How amazing it is to be able to wriggle the fingertips. To be able to stretch through the toes, wriggle the toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Bring your arms behind you and give yourself a full body stretch from your fingertips through to your toes, and really enjoy that stretch. Feeling your whole being. And then very, very slowly taking your knees into your chest. And then as you rock from side to side, feel your spine, hug your knees. Enjoy what you're feeling. Breathe into it. And then slowly, slowly roll over onto your right side into a fetal position. And just cocoon here for a moment. As you slowly, slowly bring yourself to a seated position. When you get to your seated position, bring your hands into prayer. Feel your physical self. And from my physical self to your physical self, I wish you the most super, super wonderful day, everyone. Namaste.